12 men, one ring. Chaos will ensue.
And Dax, the only thing I know for sure is if you think you can F around with the Outrunners and not find out, you got a better chance of pissing in a hot sauce bottle. Tell them, Dark.
Oh, messing with the Outrunners. What about this big super group? The best super group since the damn Yankees. Why don't you give it to a big boy?
Wednesday, I almost became the new AEW World Champion. But even with a bad leg, I'm still gonna hobble out there and beat your ass.
Ooh, Moxley, shut your mouth and listen. I am coming for you. I'm gonna take the AEW title.
Yes.
The road starts tonight.
Top guys, out. Ishii-san, you are the strong people. You're scary, but I'm the Continental Champion. You were my friend. I used to look up to you. But tonight, I'll put you down like the dog you are, bitch.
Hangman Page, I tried over and over to explain my intentions to you, but it seems like all you understand is violence. Well, if you want violence, I'll show you how violent I can become. Tonight, Hangman Page, Fallen Angel, Texas Death Match.
Christopher Daniels, for far too long I have listened to the ruminations and opinions about how I should live my life from old men like you. CD, you are wrong. And you are long in the tooth. Tonight, Texas Death, I take you out to pasture.
Collision! Maximum Carnage is on the air! We're coming to you from Cincinnati and the Brady Music Center in downtown Cincy, and we are ready to go with a Texas Death Match to begin our 2-hour telecast.
Opening contest to the Texas Death Match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first from Aaron's Creek, Virginia, weighing 229 pounds, Hangman Adam Page.
And I'm joined by Nigel McGuinness and Daddy Magic Matt Menard. Gentlemen, what a way to start Maximum Carnage. This is what it's all about, right?
Texas Death Match, right here, right now, looking at Hangman Adam Page, gentlemen. That is a dangerous man.
Undoubtedly, nothing says Maximum Carnage like a Texas Death Match. And Hangman Adam Page, plenty of experience when it comes to violence.
He's the king of the Texas Death Matches. As we go back to the ring.
And his opponent from the City of Angels, weighing 215 pounds, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Whoa, look at the Fallen Angel, Nigel McGuinness.
Well, you mentioned the king. Christopher Daniels, once known as the King of the Indies, and the way he's dressed here tonight, shades thereof, a throwback to a time where this was the man that everybody was talking about.
Does Christopher Daniels look good or what?
Tremendous, widely considered one of the most respected and emulated wrestlers of this century among his peers. And yes, he's no longer an EVP, and now he comes into this match going against, look at a stoic look on the Hangman himself.
Things are going to get real serious real fast here, if I had to guess.
How about Hangman? This is unlike him, isn't it? Usually he just likes to attack right off the bat.
Wow. You heard Chris Daniels say it didn't have to be like this. But Hangman Adam Page is exactly how this had to be.
Well, of course it didn't have to be like this. This never has to be like this. Well, of course it didn't have to be like this. But Hangman Adam Page is exactly how this had to be. Well, of course it didn't have to be like this. This never has to be like this. Well, of course it didn't have to be like this. This never has to be like this. But that's the way Hangman wants it, and Hangman now laying a man on the back of the Fallen Angel.
Well, it was Christopher Daniels who started this, let's be honest, the way he went to Hangman Page and tried to offer him some advice, or dare I say, tried to empathize or sympathize with his frustration, and Hangman wasn't having any of it.
Matty tried to be a friend. What's wrong with that?
Tried to be a friend. He's a fellow father, a family man. Tried to appeal to him. It's been a slow descent into madness over the last year for Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman is a man who doesn't need any friends. He's made that as clear as day from when he started out here in AEW. This man walks alone.
And this man right now just hammering Christopher Daniels, who is trying to cover up. Remember, no pinfalls. Submission, or you can't answer the bell. Look at this.
10 count.
Right, gotta answer the
that
bell.
Has to be instigated or triggered by one of the combatants, has to tell the official, start that count.
The Hangman with 85 wins in his AEW career has never lost on Collision. He's 4-0 right now.
You boys ready to move here?
Oh, thank goodness, back into the ring, and he eyed over, looking at us. Watch out.
Boy, look out!
How about that?
Christopher Daniels!
Fallen Angel wanting the Hangman to get up. Trying to go up top. Maybe an Arabian that time attempt, but no, it was stopped that time by Hangman.
I was just about to say, Christopher Daniels hasn't lost a step. But Adam Page a step ahead of him.
Got the chair now, look out!
Oh, right in the head with the butt of that chair.
No disqualifications in a Texas death match. Anything goes.
He smoked him with it.
Boy, did he ever. Christopher Daniels, 31-year veteran, 27 different championships, 4 different countries. He's literally done it all, but now he is fighting a man who approaches everything like he's on a mission to destroy. Look at Daniels.
Boy, look at that, yep. You had to know it was going to start early. I had a chance.
That did not take long.
Oh, God, just pouring down in his right eye.
I had a chance to talk to Dustin Rhodes earlier, another aficionado of this type of match. I asked him for a quote. He made it quite simple. He said, "There will be blood." It didn't take long for him to be right.
He was right. As the blood drips off the face of the Fallen Angel, it is going to get even worse here now.
Barbed wire. How much experience you have with barbed wire, Matt?
No, not much at all. I'll be honest,
God, huh?
absolutely none.
All right, now you see the barbed wire, and I don't know. The Fallen Angel trying to prevent that barbed wire from going to scissor the top of his head. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness, no.
It's disgusting.
And we are just starting tonight. Look at this.
You see referee Bryce Remsburg was right in there trying to see if Christopher Daniels was giving up.
Oh, not many that could compete with Hangman Adam Page when it comes to violence and brutality. Former AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland, I think, would be an exception to that rule.
Absolutely. Using as a whip, and now trying to cut the sides of the jaw. Look at this.
That's enough.
Have you ever seen anything like this? And I've seen a lot. My God.
Using that barbed wire like a cheese wire.
Try to boot. Good duck by the Fallen Angel, but down goes Daniels again.
We're, what, 3-4 minutes into this thing? We got blood everywhere.
And now, more barbed wire. Brought from under the ring, of course, as you saw moments ago, by the Hangman, wrapped around his right arm.
Go now.
And a lariat. Fans, this bloody battle, this Texas death match between Daniels and Hangman continues on Max.
Christopher Daniels now. Just trying to survive, guys.
Well, I think that's kind of the name of the game in a Texas death match, right? You got to survive.
Is, as I said, I talked to Dustin Rhodes earlier. One of the other things he said, this type of match doesn't really favor anyone specifically. It really comes down to who's come to play and who's come to hurt someone.
Well, it's pretty apparent right now that Hangman has come to hurt someone. I got to say, though, a couple of weeks back when Hangman said what he said to Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels, with an incredible series of headbutts, opened up his own head that time. And you can tell that Christopher Daniels still has that spark.
Here we go, Chris.
Still has that fire. A pickup.
Oh, no.
Power bombed on the chair, the right chair, or left as we're looking at it, all bent up.
Now the count from Remsburg. Up to 4.
6, 7.
Daniels is trying to pull himself up by his neck and his head, and he gets kicked down again. So Daniels is up.
But for how much longer?
Oh, my
when
God.
there's a chair in the hand of Hangman Adam Page. Daniels rolling to the outside, trying a little bit of respite.
Trying to buy some time here. Create some space.
Right. I would say that you come in with a plan, but I don't think you come in a plan with it in a Texas death match, although it was very apparent that Hangman did plan to use the barbed wire.
I don't hate this, though. Take it to the floor. A lot of different elements out there. Oh, wow.
What would you say is the most violent, brutal match you've been in, Matt?
Anarchy in the Arena, I'd say that the very first one back in 2022.
Good call, absolutely.
How'd you survive that one? Did you go in with any strategy?
Just keep throwing. Don't stop, just keep throwing.
Well, as you can see, the fans erupt when the table is presented.
Say what you see, Cincinnati. Say what you see.
Yeah, absolutely. They are into this.
Anything can happen out here on the floor. That's what Christopher Daniels is hoping for here. Feels like he needs a miracle at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see if he can get one in the remainder of this match. Maximum Carnage continues here on Collision. It's Tony, Nigel, Matt Menard at ringside with his opening bout, a Texas death match between Hangman and Christopher Daniels, as Daniels, full of blood,
Sit here, come on, Siggy!
trying to fight off. Drops down the side, and a lariat sends Hangman back in. Great defense that time by Daniels, just getting out of harm's way that time and putting the match back into the ring.
Absolutely necessary. Sorry, Nigel.
Yep, certainly for me, despite...
Yikes.
Oh, gosh. As I said, hard to watch despite my personal feelings on the matter. Chris Daniels.
Hangman using that chair right there. He did the exact same thing during the break. You see right here, the powerbomb into the 2 chairs.
Wow. I mean, let's call it as we see it. Christopher Daniels been beat up here.
Just when you thought he was about to turn it around.
Daniels wearing the red badge of courage from the outset.
Oh, God, the double stomp. Table broke, did not break in half, but it broke on that upper end, which means there was even less.
3.
Now the count instigated by Hangman Adam Page.
5.
Up to 5. This is a relatively quick count from Remsburg.
He's going to do it. Come on, pull yourself.
You're watching the 8th Texas death match in AEW history, and maybe one of the most violent.
There you can see pinpoint precision with a double stomp. Driving Daniels through the table. 2 impacts. Feet to the chest, and then through the table to the floor.
Oh, my
and if
God.
you like tables, we've got another one for you.
Here we go, boys.
Do we ever?
What else we got under there? Texas death match.
See how sharp that barbed wire is, catching Hangman on his tricep. Whoosh.
I think it cut him a little bit as well. You see it, and now Hangman, Christopher Daniels, trying to get back to the ring, but I'm not so sure that's a good idea with that table up.
Trying to pull himself up by the corner here.
Absolutely. Hangman, no doubt, a former World Tag Team Champion, a 197-day reign as AEW World Champion. And that was long before he became this violent man that he is now, this man who is brutally out of control.
We got a table with barbed wire right there.
Oh,
Hangman's got to be looking to finish.
Daniels needs a hook on.
No.
Through the table.
There you go. Fight it off. The Fallen Angel doing all he can do. And there's a headbutt. And another one.
Gonna need a little luck here. Come on, Daniels.
It's amazing that Daniels can fight through all this blood that he's lost. You can see it on the ring mat.
Watch this.
Got him hooked.
Oh, my God. Well, you're knocking on that table. Look how that table just disintegrated. Daniels still dripping blood. And now, what does Bryce Rinsberg have to do but have to clean up the mess? Here it is again, Nigel.
Just watch this awkward landing for both Daniels, but certainly far worse for Hangman Adam Page, who's still now on the receiving end. Daniels pushing
German
the
suplex.
gas.
He's starting to feel it now.
Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, fans cheering him on here.
To your point earlier about the blood, Tony, it starts to clot in your eyes. You try to wipe it away. There's not much you can do. It really hinders your vision, making it real tough. Gets in your nose, tough to breathe.
What a moment of adrenaline for Daniels. Gave him some energy.
They'll do it again. No! Hooked on that time was the Hangman, and he sends Daniels all the way onto the rampway here. Look at the blood. I think that blood is from the forehead of Christopher Daniels.
Oh, look this. Watch this.
He's going for a buckshot lariat right now. Daniels saw it coming.
Do it.
Kick to the midsection, double underhook.
Angel wings. No.
Big back body drop.
Nicely done right there by Hangman Page.
Yeah, it was, but he's got in his right hand, as you could clearly see. How much can the Fallen Angel take?
You're about to find out, Tony. Watch this.
See if they can buckshot again.
This great veteran, Christopher Daniels, in the ring. Flatliner.
Koji clutch in the center of the ring.
He's got it locked.
And he could win another submission. Fans are chanting, tap, tap, tap.
Oh, but look, yes.
Oh, God.
Barbed wire in the perfect position.
Wow.
To enable Hangman Adam Page to get out.
That's nasty. That is nasty.
Well, both men said it before the match. Violence. Violence, they said, and it is violence we have seen since the bell rang.
Talking about two proud men right here. Just going at it.
Pick up.
Again, looking for the head drop, Deadeye.
Yep, there. Nope, didn't get it. Angel's wings.
Up. Down. Bryce putting the count on now. Both men have till the count of 10 to answer.
Wow, what an opening match. We still got a 12-man big-time match to come.
It's a wild night, boys.
It really is. You're a doggy again. Daniels going up top.
Is he thinking?
Best moonsault ever.
Yes, sir.
There's the first.
Daniels not done. He's going to take a piece of that broken table.
Chris, no.
Another best moonsault ever on the table.
Keep it rolling. Keep going.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
That could be it right there. Start counting.
Driving the barbed wire on the chest of Hangman, who's down to 4, 5. He's down at 6.
Boys.
Oh.
Here it is. Oh, God, have a surge of energy.
Oh, boy.
Look at that. Like the bogeyman.
Let's go.
From the dead.
Hangman bleeding from the mouth now. Fallen Angel with a right cross, but down he goes.
One shot.
Scoop, he's going to slam him on the chair.
No.
He's not. Oh, my God. A tombstone on the chair. No!
Daniel's arm is limp. His left arm that he's damaged early in his career, that's damage to the neck.
You are right. He can't even. He's pulling himself up with one arm here. holding the left arm by his side, holding himself up against the ropes. Hangman just waiting, I guess, till he gets up to...
You gotta stop this.
No,
we gotta stop this.
No, he's gonna try a dead eye on the chair. No. Oh my God. Oh
More
no.
damage to the neck.
Absolutely. And right now, Daniels face first on the mat.
This hard to watch.
Yes, it is. Bryce Remsburg checking in. If the Fallen Angel can get up, he's got
the guts.
A buckshot waiting for him right now. Oh! In the back of the neck. In the back of the neck.
2, 3, 4.
Can Daniels get up?
5, 6.
He's not moving. He's not moving, guys.
Show us something.
9, 10.
That's it. That is
Your
it.
winner, Hangman Adam Page.
Our ringside physician is in the ring to check on Christopher Daniels.
Well, not for the faint of heart, but we knew that going in. We talked perhaps, was this the triumphant return to full-time action for Christopher Daniels? I hope it's not, but perhaps it could be the end.
I knew this was going to be a war, gentlemen. I knew Christopher Daniels had his back against the wall.
Our opening bout goes to Hangman Adam Page, who remains unblemished in Collision. Stops, turns around, he's coming back! He's coming back, for God's sake!
There's no need for this.
No, not at all!
Bryce, stop it!
He puts angel wings on the fallen angel! He's out of his mind!
What do you want, Page?
Adam Page is the angel of death.
What is this guy looking for?
Good question, Matt Menard. What does he want?
What's going to satisfy him?
Well, he's finally going to go to the back. And as you can see, we got two members of our medical team out here, a couple of referees. Stephon Smith, Bryce Remsburg checking in on... Oh, my, look at that. Still bleeding profusely from his head, his arm draped over him. This is not a good moment, fans. I'm very sorry about this. We can only hope for the best for one of the great performers of all time, Christopher Daniels, and fans will be back on Collision. We are back on Collision, Maximum Carnage from Cincinnati, Ohio. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tony Storm.
Now listen to that reaction for rock and roll Tony Storm. And of course, this past week on Dynamite, it was Tony Storm winning the Women's Casino Gauntlet match to earn her
Tony,
title opportunity.
get in the ring here, girl. Come on now. Tony Storm, on Wednesday night, you made history winning the very first ever Women's Casino Gauntlet match, giving you a shot at the AEW Women's World title at Grand Slam Australia in your home of Brisbane. How does this make you feel?
Honestly, I don't know what my life is right now. This is so surreal. And all I can say is my dreams are finally coming true. Because I'm going to Australia. And I'm going to the building where I saw my first wrestling show. And I'll never forget, my mom scraped up all she had just so we could sit in the back row, and then she sold hot dogs so she could pay for my training, and she made my first costume, and now I can call her and say, Mom, get ready, because I'm coming home.
I know that's a great feeling, but you must realize that you must face world champion Mariah May, and that's an entirely different feeling.
You know, Mariah May is the best in the business today. She's killing it. But I haven't had a chance to introduce myself to her yet, so I was thinking next week in Jacksonville, Daly's Place, the home of AEW. I think it's time that me and Miss Mariah May finally meet face to face.
Tony, now hang on just a second. You've come on now. You've got to.
Oh, come on yourself. You're a Tony, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a Tony.
Yeah.
You know what that means? No. It's Tony time! Yeah! Come on, say it. Come on.
It's Tony time!
Well, Storm looking ahead perhaps to her title opportunity in her home country next month. I'm going to take you back to this past week on Dynamite, where the Hurt Syndicate close on a potential tag team title match, with MVP leading his men in six-man tag team match. MVP leading the charge, as I said, against the tag team champions Private Party and Mark Briscoe. It was a demonstrative effort, time and time again. The Hurt Syndicate proving a point with a big victory. We got these words from the Hurt Syndicate later that night.
Tonight, a definitive statement was made. I promised these gentlemen when we came here to AEW, the championship goal would be ours for the taking. Bobby Lashley has never been a tag team champion. I have. Shelton Benjamin has many times. And that changes. With the defeat, the definitive defeat, the ass whooping that they just put on Private Party, I think that makes us the #1 contenders. So Private Party, we came to crash the party. Next week, Knoxville, Tennessee. Put up the AEW Tag Team Championship titles against Standard of Excellence and the almighty Bobby Lashley. See what you got against the Hurt Syndicate. But just remember, we hurt people. It's easy. It's tough.
Well, will they be hurting the tag team champions Private Party and taking their titles? We'll find out this week on Dynamite.
We'll be in Knoxville, Tennessee for that event as we go back to the ring.
The following trios contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing Undisputed Kingdom, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole.
Take a look right there. Undisputed Kingdom. Six-man tag team action coming right up here. That's Adam Cole. Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly.
What a history between these three individuals, Matt, as I'm sure you are aware.
That's for sure. Coming up and down the roads together. They've done it all.
Big trios match we got for you tonight here on Collision. Maximum Carnage. We've already seen a lot of carnage already tonight. Holy smokes.
These guys know how to make an entrance, huh?
Yes, they do.
Undisputed Kingdom, an example, the sum of all parts being greater than the total. That can certainly apply to Shane Taylor Promotions.
And their opponents, accompanied by Shane Taylor, the Infantry, and the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, Lee Moriarty.
Well, I gotta say that Shane Taylor, one of the baddest men that I've ever come across in my life. has built himself quite a stable here. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Hard to disagree, certainly. Rumble, bad man, Rumble. The infantry, a great addition to the ranks. And of course, Lee Moriarty, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. And I got to find out at Final Battle just how capable a man he is. But that was with a broken finger, Tony, so that's my excuse.
I got that. I understand. And here we go for this trios match. The infantry, Carly Bravo, and of course, Captain Sean Dean. Pure champion, of course, and that is Lee Moriarty going up against, to start things out, Adam Cole.
Beautiful ankle pick, and look at that. That was the previously injured ankle of Adam Cole. So straight away, Lee Moriarty showing his education, his high IQ.
Knew exactly where to go.
Side headlock. Lee Moriarty ate that. Enziguri that time. Side of the head, maybe back of the head. Hooks on Lee Moriarty, and here comes the former international champion, Roderick Strong.
You want to talk about intensity personified? You talk about Roderick Strong.
Strong, lean, sinewy, probably the best gas tank in AEW today. But look at that. Right to the ear to gain the advantage.
That's how you do it right there. Classic tag team wrestling. You get in trouble, push your opponent back to the corner, make a tag.
Captain Sean Dean served in the Navy for 4 years. There's a drop kick right in the face by Roderick Strong.
Wow.
Tag, and here comes Kyle O'Reilly. You know, it's great to see Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole mend their ways. And it happened over the last few weeks, of course. Double team with O'Reilly and Roderick. Cover one. Two counts, says Stephon Smith.
Undisputed Kingdom for sure, Tony.
Oh,
back together. Same page, feeling good. It's Saturday night. Here comes Carly Bravo.
Former Marine, served in Afghanistan and Iraq. He gets kicked in the sternum for his troubles here, then goes back into the corner.
Kyle O'Reilly, one of the best strikers here in AEW.
Oh, look at that. Carly Bravo there distracting the official.
It's great teamwork, Nigel. Watch out, Carly Bravo. Big double action on the back from Kyle O'Reilly and fans. This match continues on TNT. And Max, stay with us.
Yeah! You look good.
If that works for you, if it gets you motivated, who am I to say? And there's the big mean man. The big man, watch out.
And now we're talking. Shane Taylor going to work.
Oh, one of the best punchers you've ever seen in the business. Well, look at the face of Kyle O'Reilly. He was decked by a heavy right hand, guys.
Stephon Smith, referee Stephon Smith, had his back turned there, trying to prevent Adam Cole, Roderick Strong from coming into the ring. Kyle O'Reilly paid the price.
And Kyle O'Reilly in major trouble, gets a hammer tossed back into the corner, and look at Carly Bravo laying him out here.
His chaps.
The infantry, Bravo and Dean have been a team since 2021, and that's why they look so seamless.
Tell you guys, these guys are fun to watch.
Certainly brimming with confidence.
And personality, getting it done here.
Double team, and here goes the big elbow, leaping elbow by the captain. Wow. Looked like he was walking away that time. Nigel just turned around and laid him out.
Peekaboo lariat, that's what I used to call it when I did that. But the infantry certainly getting some air.
That was beautiful.
Got some ups, here's a cover.
Cover 1, 2. Welcome back to TNT and Max. This is Collision. In this big trios match, tag is made on one end. Captain Sean Dean is in. But here comes Adam Cole, taking care of both men. But watch out from behind. Back elbow by Cole. Running down Dean with another elbow. But could not fight off that pump kick, and Dean is stumbling in the ring.
He's got nobody to tag to.
Once again up.
Nicely done right there.
1, 2. And a 2 count. Cole just getting started, apparently, getting fired up here.
Is he looking for it?
Adam Cole to the middle.
Sun's coming up.
Yep. Panama Sunrise. No.
Woo.
Missed it.
Oh.
Did not miss that thrust kick.
Got him hooked, taking him for a ride.
Again, across the knee. 1, 2, no. Sean Dean emphatically comes out of that in a tag, and here comes the former international champion.
Get ready to go here, boys. Roddy Strong, tag it in.
Roddy Strong takes care of Carly Bravo. And a running knee lift. Here he goes again.
Look out, Sean Dean.
Cover. 1, 2. And a save by both Moriarty and
Holy
Bravo.
smokes. I don't think Sean Dean could have continued there if we didn't make the save.
Got the knee up. Enziguri that time.
I think a tag was made to Kyle O'Reilly, now perhaps the legal man. I don't want to play official.
Well, let's see if that is in fact the case, because Kyle is there. Comes Panama
Panama.
Sunrise.
Oh!
Kyle O'Reilly is back in the ring. Oh! Leg sweep. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Here are your winners, Undisputed Kingdom.
Well, Nigel, you were right. Kyle O'Reilly was the legal man.
I usually am, certainly. A moment there out of Karate Kid folklore, but watch out!
Oh, God.
What's going on here? Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor's going on here.
That is a big man. That is a big man right there.
He is big, and he is lethal, and he has absolutely cleaned the ring.
Shane Taylor just knocked out 3 men.
What is this guy's problem? What are you talking? This guy's talking to us. Hold on. You're talking to me. You might be big, but you got nothing, man. You want to think?
Man, hold on a second.
Oh, wait a second.
Matt Menard.
That's not a smart decision.
Well, Matt, wait a minute.
Take a look behind you. There he is.
It's the TNT champion, Danny Garcia. Going right at the big man. Danny Garcia, and of course, Matt Menard, close friends, as we know. And look at the big man shove him off. And now,
Oh, God. Not a chance.
oh my God,
Oh, my God. It took 4 men to take Shane Taylor off his feet. The 5 if you count Menard with a distraction.
Undisputed Kingdom looking at Daniel Garcia. And I noticed that Kyle O'Reilly is glancing down at that belt. When you are the champion, everybody wants a shot. Danny Garcia realizes this too, holding the belt high above his head with the chance of Danny from the fans here tonight on Collision. All right, fans, take you back now to Kenny Omega's return, and it all happened on Wednesday at Maximum Carnage Dynamite, a win over Brian Cage, but the Don Callis family on attack. Here comes Will Ospreay to help. He and Omega got face to face. And then here comes the international champion, Takeshita, taking charge of matters. And after the attack, Will Ospreay had this to say.
Guys, I'm here with Will Ospreay. Will, we just saw you run to the aid of Kenny Omega in the midst of a battle against the Don Callis family. What's running through your mind now?
You say aid, I was trying to get my hands on Carl Fletcher, but listen, myself and Kenny have had our differences. I mean, the battles that we've had in Japan and in Canada go down as legendary. But we both know each other from Don Callis. That's our link, that's our tie. And between me and Kenny, it's always been about egos, but I'll be honest with you. I think this is bigger than both of our egos, and I think it's time that we had a chat, so. Next week on Dynamite, I'm calling out Kenny Omega. I think it's time we have this chat once and for all.
Will Ospreay calling out Kenny Omega for this coming Wednesday, and we will be with you on TNT and Max at that time.
At a combined weight of 547 pounds, Lance Archer, and Brian Cage, the Murder Machine.
Cage and Archer, and already in the ring, their opponents, as we mentioned earlier, top flight in this tag team match.
Professional wrestling has long been known for monstrous, murderous tag teams, but I'm not sure. Tony, perhaps you can speak to this. Have you ever seen a team quite so monstrous, quite so murderous, and quite so capable?
There have been some great ones throughout the years, Nigel, as you know, but this ranks right up there with them. There is no question. And they're on the attack. On the attack as the bell sounds. Look at that with ease. Pick up by the Murder Hawk Monster. And now the foot with a suplex.
That's perhaps they're taking out their frustrations after the return of Kenny Omega that we saw. Brian Cage, a great showing against Omega.
It was a great showing for Brian Cage, there's no doubt. And now, Darius Martin double teamed here. Oh, back he goes to the top turnbuckle. European uppercut. Darius picked up. Look at this strength to do a backbreaker. Being held. And then a drop kick on the side of the head.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies.
And coming up on Wednesday, don't forget, is going to be Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay face to face. That's on AEW Dynamite live from Knoxville on TBS and Max.
Callis has got them in the ring. He's got them on the same page, the same vibe.
They are looking great right now. And Darius moved out of the way as Dante just pulls himself up, looking for a tag in. But Lance Archer is relentless here. Oh!
Look how fast Archer moves for a man 6'6", 275 pounds. Moves like a cruiserweight.
And that was close to making a tag that last time as Darius had reached out, but Dante could not reach in, and Dante is still down the far side of the ring. Meanwhile, ain't nobody better is what Brian Cage just said. Hard to argue. With ease with a hammer throw.
So much ease there for Darius to get his feet up, but oh, beautiful.
Ah, Pele kicked that time.
Love that. Nice and creative offense from Martin, who's looking to tag his brother there.
So close. Dante reaching out the hand. Tag is made, and tag is made. And Dante Martin is in, along with the Murder Hawk Monster. And Dante Martin goes on the apron. Oh, turned his attention away to Archer, gets a shoulder in his gut. Oh, my.
With ease to the top rope and then catching Dante.
Face first, a very quick reminder, Mariah May will go face-to-face with Toni Storm next week live in Jacksonville on Collision here on TNT and Max.
Dante and Goliath.
As Lance Archer holds his ground, sending Dante in. Dante moves out of the way. It's where Dante excels, in the corner. Rising Gamangiri, he's up on top. Tumbling through with a somersault. Swing and a miss, and now Darius and Dante both in, and down goes Darius hard. Picked up. Dante goes down. And we talked about the tag team scene here in AEW, of course. Right? Private Party is in charge. Right now, they're the champs. Challenge made by the Hurt Syndicate for Wednesday. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Here are your winners, Lance Archer and Brian Cage, the Murder Machine.
Top Flight are one of the best, most exciting young tag teams in professional wrestling today, and I do not want to sell them short. But that victory by the Murder Machines made them look almost like rookies.
Let's take a look. Once again, the double power bomb, another angle. Cage and Archer dominant against one of the best teams in all of AEW.
Everybody dies. Including you, Will King.
And now it's Dante and trying to get up. Darius looking on. What is this about? Oh, it's Action Andretti walking out.
Former friend of Top Flight.
Yeah, and Action just slowly, methodically making his way to the ring. Watch out from behind! It's Leo Rush. This was a plan all along. And now Leo Rush sending Dante out, attacking Darius.
Rush is beside himself.
Absolutely, he's gone mad here. Leo Rush sent Dante out. Darius was hammered, and Action Andretti calmly looks on. And Leo Rush is not done.
Leo Rush, Action Andretti choosing the right time to do it, though, Tony.
The frog splash from the top.
And all Layla Gray can do is watch.
She was trying to get Leo Rush to get off the turnbuckle.
He got off the turnbuckle.
Boy, he sure did. It's motivated him more. That, picking up the pieces, so to speak, Leo Rush and Action Andretti. We still have a lot more to go tonight, including a 12-man main event. But right now, let's go to Lexi Nair standing by. Lexi.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests, The Learning Tree. Chris Jericho, Wednesday on Dynamite, you assured us that the Learning Tree and the Death Riders would be on the same page, that Jon Moxley could trust you. But how are you so sure? After all, he's not even here for this interview.
As the Learning Tree always says, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
So true, Redwood and Lexi. Jon Moxley isn't the type of guy to show up and do interviews. And Chris Jericho isn't the type of guy to stand here and allow you to try and stir the pot between the Learning Tree and the Death Riders. So enough of your muckraking.
No muckraking.
Oh.
Yeah. And Moxley, let me address you face to face. We've known each other for a long time. We were the first 2 world champions in AEW history. We have beaten the hell out of each other around the entire world. You left this scar above my eye, see, above my eye? And I took a spike and tried to take out your eye. Like I said, we've beaten the hell out of each other everywhere. But tonight, we've got some common enemies. And you know, there is nobody in this company as driven as you are or as smart as you are than me. So if you're as smart as I think you are, you'll know it behooves you to trust the Learning Tree tonight. And if there's any doubt in your mind, maybe we'll prove it to you before we even see you in the ring.
What does that mean?
What does anything mean, Lexi?
Sick burn, LT.
Sick ass burn.
Daddy Magic Daniel Garcia, earlier tonight we saw you come to the aid of the Undisputed Kingdom. Talk to me about what happened out there.
I mean,
Daniel!
Oh boy.
Thanks a million, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
We owe you big.
No, seriously. We really appreciate your help out there. And trust me when I tell you, if anyone knows about competition, certainly it's you. And it's a shame that you guys don't have a third man, because me, Roddy, and Kyle are trying to prove we're the best trio that AEW has to offer.
Man, that is a shame, but I'm thinking we're going to be in Jacksonville for Collision. And 3 years ago, I walked into Jacksonville with 2 people that I didn't even know. Bottom of the totem pole. 3 years later, we're walking in. It's a completely different story.
You saying you want to call the new father? Huh? The new father? You're on, boys! Huh? Next week, homecoming, Jacksonville, Collision, no doubt about it. You want a little 6-man tag? You're on!
Daddy Magic says they're going to call in the new father, Cool and Ange, as they take on Cole, O'Reilly, and Strong next week here on Collision. Here's Max Caster.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Wow, listen to the response.
Thank you for your concern. There's been a lot of issues going on with the Acclaimed. There's a lot of rumors online. A lot of people are talking. But I just want to clear the air right now with my teammate, Anthony Bowens. Please come to the ring. Guys, give it up for Anthony Bowens.
Boy, very interesting. Caster did not come out to a rap.
Please come in. Please come into the ring. This has gone on long enough, okay? There's been a huge misunderstanding between me and you. Okay, we are a great team, and more importantly, we are great friends. The biggest issue I think there is between us is that you just won't admit that I'm the best wrestler alive.
All right. Wow.
You know what, Max? I think it's finally time for you to listen, pal. Because for the last 5 years, I have tried with every fiber of my being to protect you in the ring, to protect you in the locker room, to protect you in the media, because we were tag team partners. You became my best friend. But now I have to live with the very uncomfortable truth that you have made me a liar, because for 5 years, I have had to lie to every single person here about who you are as a person. And the truth is, Cincinnati, that Max Caster is an arrogant, cocky, selfish, edgelord piece of shit.
Whoa.
And I'm sure you can hear very well. You want all these people to believe that you're the best wrestler alive. Well, newsflash, pal. These people think you absolutely suck.
It says it right here. Best wrestler alive.
Well, he's got, what is that, a trademark, or is that a...
Hey, and this is exactly what I mean. You're selfish. You have lost the team spirit, and I have no idea why you started to look down upon me. Maybe it's because I call myself the Scissor King. You haven't been doing any scissoring. Well, guess what? Anthony Bowens is way more than that. I possess every tool necessary to be a world champion. I have proudly represented AEW since I have put pen to paper. I am the pride of AEW. I am wrestling's 5-tool player. And I don't need a piece of paper from the government to prove it.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Don't touch me. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
Daddy's gonna sort this out.
Daddy Ass has come out, head on his hip.
First of all, what is wrong with you two? You are the Acclaim. You were AEW Tag Team Champions. We were Trios Champions. And we got everybody to scissor just because it was cool.
You don't care about us, Billy. You attached yourself to a couple of young, hungry wrestlers like me and Anthony Bowens just so you could hear these people chant your name over and over again. You made it about you when it should be about me, the best wrestler alive. And Anthony Bowens. Anthony, you are my best friend.
Anthony, you're my best friend, okay? We are two guys randomly put together, didn't really know each other, but we became the winningest tag team in AEW history. Every team he's been a part of has broken up, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, even the Gun Club, even your own two sons don't want to do with you. Hey, okay, Anthony, I'm not doing this. You gotta choose right now. It's either me or Billy. If you want the Acclaim to keep going, you make that choice. It's me or washed up Billy Gunn.
Well, Bowens is a little conflicted here. Sophie's choice.
Oh, that's how it is? Another bad decision. They call him Bad Decision Bowens. Okay, you know what? You can't walk away from me. I'm walking away from you. And the Acclaimed is done because I said so, because I'm the leader of the team. And it's your fault, and it's everybody's fault that's in here. I'm going to prove to you and everybody else that I am the best wrestler alive. And without me, you suck, and everybody here sucks.
I didn't need you then, and I sure as hell don't need you now. Get the hell out of my life, Cincinnati! Billy, one last time, throw those scissors up in the air!
And the scissoring goes on without Caster. Swerve Strickland took part in the Reggie Jackson Mr. October Foundation Celebrity Golf Classic recently. He was there with Travis Scott, former Cowboy running back Emmitt Smith, DJ Khaled, and 50 Cent as well. What a day it was for the former world champion. Let's go to Lexington.
Swerve Strickland, Prince Nana, over the past few weeks, we've seen this sort of cat and mouse between you and Ricochet. But on Dynamite, it was announced it will be you, Ricochet, February 5th in Atlanta, Georgia on Dynamite. Until then, what is your strategy heading?
Respectfully, the longer we waste time, me and Nana here talking with you, the more time the Ricochet has to get away from us. Now this game of cat and mouse, no, it's more lion versus rodent. It's going to end now. Now, February 5th in Atlanta, I know I get you in the ring to myself, but I plan on seeing you way before that. Now, I've been cursed with this ability that everything that my hands touch dies. With that being said, I plan on using it when I get my hands around your throat.
What a match is going to be coming up at the Gateway Center Arena in Atlanta in 3 weeks on Dynamite.
The following contest scheduled for one fall has a 20-minute time limit and is for the AEW Continental Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Kanagawa, Japan, weighing 220 pounds, the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii.
A lot of great matches tonight here on Collision Maximum Carnage, but I don't think any match as much anticipated, Nigel, as this one.
Anytime this man comes to the ring, anticipation is sky high.
And his opponent from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds. He is the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
Both the Continental Champion and his opponent challenger here tonight. Venerable legends in the land of the rising sun and now in America as well. But it was Okada. Last time we saw him defeating both Ricochet and Will Ospreay at World's End to retain his prestigious Continental title. And we saw how Ishii came up to him and rather unceremoniously challenged him to put the title on the line, Tony.
Well, when you're, like we said earlier, when you're the champion, everybody's after you. And there you see the Continental Championship held by Kazuchika Okada. Of course, the Pitbull, a founding father of Chaos in New Japan. And welcome Kazuchika Okada to the Chaos faction in 2012. They have been together more than 370 times as a team and have had some classics against each other. Here's another one we hope here tonight on Maximum Carnage. A look at Okada backing away.
And to slow things down.
Yeah, Nigel trying to dictate the pace of this match early on here. Very cautious. And once again, the Continental Champion backs up to the ropes.
Kazuchika Okada now finally locking up.
You know, a lot of people talk about the match they had at the G1 Climax in 2016. It was rated a 5-star match. It was one of the great matches that year in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And look at this. Tomohiro Ishii not wasting any time. And a rake to the eyes by Okada. I don't think that collision's going to work against Ishii.
Ishii, like the proverbial fire plug.
One of the hardest hitters in any continent, in any country, sending Okada in. Okada takes the low road right in front of us, and you can see and Okada's feeling it.
Why the low road, Tony? That's the high road, in my opinion. The smart decision, the erudite decision, and look at this, giving him the advantage.
It sure did, momentarily at least. Ishii runs right over Okada. This match is for the Continental Championship. It continues on Max and TNT.
A great start for the Continental Champion. Tony has done a couple of times now. Tried to take away any momentum that Ishii has built up. Ishii has continued to motor forward like a proverbial steamroller. Has just been rolling over Okada.
Okada now gets back in the ring as Ishii chases him in. Stefan checks on him, as you can tell once again using his own momentum against him. Look at the chest of Okada. Okada feeling the chops from Ishii, and Ishii, look at that. He's got his right knee taped, and he's favoring that knee again after that move.
An awkward landing for Ishii. Regular flapjack from Okada, and you could see Ishii on the way down, trying to change his trajectory perhaps to protect the right knee.
Okada looking out very deliberately now. Full arm drag, twist on it. Sending Ishii into the other corner. The hammer throw and a running back elbow.
Collapsing the Stone Pitbull. Now, Tony, you've been in this job for a long time.
Yep.
And a lot of the very greats, the greatest of all time. Where do you think Okada ranks with that, and why do you think he is such a great tournament wrestler? What is it about him?
I think his
presence.
No, it's more than that. And right now, the doctor is going to go over and check on Ishii and his left ankle. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I think it's his cardiovascular training. I think he can go longer and quit. I think Ishii right now, I'm not so sure he can continue, but I think Okada was meant to be a tournament wrestler. He can wrestle 1-2 matches a night.
Oh, look at this. Ishii, we saw the awkward landing on the flapjack where he was arguably trying to protect. Oh! His right knee just spiked him on the DDT.
Yeah. And 1-2. Ishii kicks out of that. Ishii still favoring that left ankle. It's like maybe...
Ishii's not going to quit. No question about it.
Or maybe the calf was hurt. I'm not so sure, but...
I think it was the ankle. I think it was the left ankle of Ishii landing awkwardly on the flapjack. Now, that Bushido fighting spirit.
Look how tough that guy is. Even with an ankle injury, a German suplex. We continue to the most decorated wrestlers out of Japan. Continental Champion Okada, Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, for the Continental Championship here on Maximum Carnage on this Saturday night. And during the break, the doctor had to go check on Ishii. He's wrestling on a bad wheel, we do believe, but he's not giving up at all here.
Yeah, you could see the right knee taped of Ishii. Right. When he tried to protect the right knee, he hooked the left ankle, I believe. You can see him, Ishii grabbing at the left ankle. Here's the cover.
1, 2, and a kick out that time.
When you train in Japan, you learn that Bushido fighting spirit, that never say die. If you've got a breath in your body, you keep going.
Pick up by Ishii, at least an attempt at the pickup, but no, Okada. He's got him for that neck breaker of his. Drives down Ishii, and now he's going to pick him back up. Scoop, slam, and Okada up top.
Okada realizing how hurt Ishii is. A good opportunity to put him away early.
The elbow drop from the top, he's not done. Oh, here we go.
Ichiban. Oh, wait a second.
The Stone Pitbull with one of his own. And a rake to the eyes. Gut wrench. Back elbow. Stop that. Ishii saw that coming. So did Okada. Pick up. And Okada once again.
Here it comes.
Rainmaker, no! One of his own by Ishii. What a matchup. These two men are having Ishii. Hits the ropes. Oh, and a gigantic drop kick from Okada.
Ishii pushing through the pain.
Trying, going to the Rainmaker again. No, again, a headbutt to the midsection, to the head. But a forearm shot stunned the Stone Pitbull.
Wow.
He absorbed that. Tomohiro Ishii, I've never seen anything like this. Hurt halfway through the match so far. And the cover 1, 2, oh. And almost won the Continental Championship.
The determination of Ishii.
Determination is right, Nigel. Shutting out the pain from earlier on. Ishii with a pickup of Okada. Nope. Okada. Oh, what a drop kick. Perfectly executed. Face first goes Ishii. Smile on the face of Okada. What is this about?
A smile with purpose. And this perhaps the reason why.
He's got the ring bell. What the
hell?
What is
Use the bell.
A disqualification, and there's, whoa! He went for the Rainmaker.
Didn't see it.
He went for the Rainmaker, caught him low, and now the Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, and still the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
Okada knew what he was doing every minute of the way, even when he brought the bell in.
Kazuchika Okada retains the Continental title.
And that camera over here. Bishop Khan, 8 years in the game and a 3-time Ring of Honor World Six-Man champ.
Toleona, Division I athlete.
Khan, we ain't here by accident. Sir, we've been in the ring some of the best of all time. Every time we showed up, it showed out. But next week, we finally start the run of a lifetime. We're coming home to Daly's place. Send the best you got. G-O-A!
Welcome back, everyone, to a fantastic episode of Maximum Carnage Collision.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, weighing 230 pounds. He is a Ring of Honor World Tag Team and Six-Man Champion, The Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
The last Tony of a dying breed.
And his opponent, Adam Priest.
Alabama native Adam Priest, his 16th AEW match. First one here in 2025. Dustin coming off a very successful match in Japan. He and Sammy Guevara, World Tag Team Champions, successfully defending over New Japan's House of Torture.
All the respect he might have earned in Japan, none of it seemingly being transferred to Adam Priest there.
And as this match gets underway, Tony Khan has made it official, everyone. It'll be Buddy Matthews and Brody King against the Gates of Agony next week at Collision. At Collision Homecoming in Jacksonville and live on Max and on TNT.
And Rhodes has really found himself as of late, teaming with Sammy Guevara and the young Von Erich boys.
Dustin, one of the great veterans, and look at this. Look at Adam Priest hammering Dustin in the corner. Dustin slow to get up.
I like it. I like some aggression on the part of Priest.
Nothing wrong with that.
Whoa. Telegraphed that by a country mile.
Power slam. Priest gets up. Well, I thought he hit his head that time. You did too.
A very awkward landing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Snap, power slam. But Rhodes moves forward, unperturbed. I was going to shatter some dreams here.
Adam Priest is an open book, literally.
That's not what's open.
I think you know what I meant. Oh, boy.
Oh, well done, Stephon Smith.
Yeah, I agree. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Priest got the blow in. Nice move by Priest, taking advantage of that. Like it or not, it worked.
Priest now trying to push his advantage. But instead, running right into the right arm.
Got him caught. And that means he's in the eye of the crossroads. Is Priest. Dustin. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, The Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
So many accolades, so many titles, so many great years, and Dustin has not lost a step.
I've wrestled you, and I've wrestled Brody King.
I know what you bring to the table, man. I felt it.
And both of you guys don't need to be following no leader at all.
I respect you. I respect you. I respect Buddy.
You guys can definitely do it by yourself.
It's time for you to take the reins and run.
A lot of well-deserved respect for Buddy, Brody, and the lady making her way to the ring for the next match, Julia Hart.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, honoring the House of Black. Julia Hart.
Nigel, let's take everyone back to Wednesday.
It was the first ever women's casino gauntlet match, and as you can see, some of the very best in the division were part of it. But Julia Hart using the mist to the face, nearly picking up the victory, were it not for Toni Storm, who sneaked in and secured her title opportunity at Grand Slam Brisbane. So that means that this young lady has an axe to grind.
And her opponent from Gold Coast, Australia, Harley Cameron.
Harley Cameron, feel the wrath. Coming in with her eyes covered up here. I guess she still has. Well, I can imagine that would take its toll. That could keep you out for weeks. Your eyes are open, the mist goes right into it.
Yeah, I don't know what that mist is made up out of, but wearing protective glasses here, perhaps. Maybe the bright ring lights might hurt, but look at that look on the face.
Yeah, the bright lights barely getting to Harley Cameron before this match gets underway. This coming Wednesday live from Knoxville on TBS. It's going to be Julia Hart and Jamie Hayter, too. Let's see what Julia Hart, though, can do here against Harley Cameron.
Cameron's got to be careful as she's unleashing her wrath right now.
Absolutely.
Julia Hart certainly capable of doing the exact same thing.
Good go behind that time by Harley Cameron in her 26th AEW match. Reversal now, sending Julia Hart in. Arm whip down. Blocks that, got the foot up. Harley Cameron in with purpose here. Ducking low. Enziguri by...
Start by Cameron.
Absolutely. Julia Hart, who held the TBS Championship for 155 days, our third TBS champion. 7 successful title defenses, but since getting aligned with the House of Black, she has certainly changed. Some people say for the better. I'm not so sure.
I would say so. Hart, the two-time national cheerleading champion, but she lost all that cheer and she became a wistful light in the House of Black. But it's very interesting and, dare I say, confusing time in the House of Black. When you think of Brody King, you think of Buddy Matthews, and how some people, I'm not going to mention their names, have perhaps insinuated that they need to leave. Ooh, wow, the House of Black.
Digging the fingers into the eyes of Harley Cameron. This match continues on TNT and Max.
This, the vicious side of Julia Hart that we've seen since her allegiance with the House of Black. But what do you make about that, Tony? What people have said to Brody King and Buddy Matthews, they've told them they don't need a leader, they don't need to follow anyone.
Well, that's for them to decide. I mean, a lot of people tell you a lot of things in wrestling. Nigel, have their opinion.
People have been telling you to retire for 20 years.
Yeah, well, ain't gonna work.
We're stuck with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna die on
and
the job.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Tony.
I'm gonna die on the job here, buddy. You got to get used to that one.
But I don't know. I think a lot of people are jealous of the success of the House of Black.
Oh, well, you know, that's a good point. Maybe so.
If I saw a very talented and dangerous group, well, look at this.
Just pounding the head.
Cameron there. If I saw cover a group with the success of the House of Black, I would try to convince the members to go their own separate ways, wouldn't they?
Well, I'm not so sure. Top turnbuckle. But one thing we know for sure, that Julia Hart, so talented. Harley Cameron just swinging blindly here, literally. Julia Hart won the TBS Championship at only 22 years of age. That's amazing.
Incredible, isn't it? Yeah. The steep improvement of stars today.
We're taking a look at a young lady in the formative years of her career, a little smile on her face, and she covers and gets a 2 count that time.
Somewhat of a lackadaisical cover. Julia Hart for Julia Hart, for all of her advantages. Giving up a little bit of size and leverage to Cameron. Cameron, a former fitness model and singer. One of 9 siblings, as I've said before, Tony.
Harley Cameron against Julia Hart in the women's division here, and AEW continues here on TNT and Max. This is Maximum Carnage Collision. And Harley Cameron being very, very physical in this matchup. And rightfully so after what happened to her on Wednesday at the hands of Julia Hart. Look at this.
Unable to complete whatever offensive maneuver Cameron was looking for instead. Julia Hart transitions. The Iron Octopus in the center of the ring. And are we going to see a submission victory? It's a long way for the ropes for Harley Cameron to get up there and force a break. And I, for one, don't know if she's going to make it.
Oh, gouging.
Straight to the eyes.
Yeah, gouging the eyes. Harley threw her off. Cameron still hurting from that. Julia Hart will send Harley Cameron into the corner. Move it out of the way. Roll up 1, 2. Got a 2 count. Harley's got a number of near falls here. Got her caught in the corner. And now Julia Hart. A running elbow again. Julia Hart, who had a smile on her face early on. Oh! Face first. 1, 2. No! Harley Cameron's out.
And that face, the smile on the face of Hart was only there for a second. She's got caught.
1, 2. And again, Harley Cameron almost wins it. Leg trip, though.
Setting up for it. A finishing submission.
Harley
can get that. No.
Tried to get Heartless on, and Harley Cameron got to the ropes.
Julia Hart. Right now, stunned for a second.
Cameron to the face with that boot. Harley Cameron elevated to the top turnbuckle pad. Lariat from behind. Cameron is down. And now Julia Hart with a very confident smile on her face.
It's the reason why.
Yes, the Heartless is on. And quickly the tap. It's over.
Here's your winner, Julia Hart.
Julia Hart out of action for a long time with injuries. Another impressive return to the victory, but you want to talk about returns. We were there, Tony. You could see close to being defeated. It was Taz's own son, Hook, who could have been on the receiving end, but instead the music played, the look on Christian's face said it all. Samoa Joe coming to the ring, causing absolute chaos, taking out all members of the patriarchy, which leads us to this.
Coming up Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, Samoa Joe returns to action in Knoxville, Tennessee, and live on TBS as he will take on Nick Wayne of the Patriarchy. That one-on-one matchup. Whoa, wait a minute. What? I've been told something's going on backstage. Sorry. Let's go backstage now.
Take it off. What you gonna do, huh?
Hi, guys.
That's Hobbs. Hobbs is down. What does this mean for our main event?
Will, you okay? We need some help.
We're not kidding. Maximum Carnage Collision continues on Max and TNT. The Outrunner's already out as we go back to the ring.
Joining them from Asheville, North Carolina, Jax the Axe and Cash Wheeler, FTR.
This is a 12-man main event.
What is it?
Chris Jericho said he can prove himself to John Moxley. I think we know what that meant. Here comes Cope.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Rated R Superstar Cole!
Well, look, by the looks of things, not waiting for Powerhouse Hobbs, their scheduled partner, they must realize they're going to have to go this on their own.
And we saw Big Bill walk away with that.
And the learning tree.
That knee brace. And here they come.
And their opponents. First, the Redwood Big Bill, the Bad Apple Brian Keith, and the Ring of Honor World Champion, the Learning Tree, the Nueve, Chris Jericho!
Well, look at that. The Learning Tree and his group have put the numbers in favor of their team, and they're going to be joined here by members of the Death Riders.
And he intimated earlier, and Jericho even talked about it, trying to earn the trust of John Moxley and the Death Riders. And by taking out Powerhouse Hobbs, I think that will go a long way toward that. Chris Jericho, El Nueve.
Thank you. 5-6-11. I think we were saying the same thing. Big Bill laying the brace and hanging it up for John Moxley to see on the top of the ring posts. There's the knee brace of Powerhouse Hobbs, who still, we understand, getting medical attention in the back. All right, very interesting 11-man tag team match we got going on right now. Jericho and Dax, who have had their problems in the recent past.
It's a rematch. As Dax trying to expunge the earlier decision, and Jericho, the Learning Tree, going to teach Dax the lesson. You heard what Jericho said?
Oh, wow.
Look what Jericho did there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah! Grit your teeth.
Absolutely, you got to. And now Dax, the Axe, living up to his name, sending Jericho over the ride. Jericho got the boot up. Jericho middle turnbuckle, and a great shotgun drop kick by Chris Jericho.
Still got it.
He
Never lost it.
Never lost it. Good call. Tag, the Bad Apple's going to come in.
I've never seen a man look so good in yellow. Bad Apple taking a bite out of Dax, the Axe. You heard what Jericho said. Harwood is no good. Sick burn, LT.
Oh, pick up. Snap suplex, leg drop. Cover one, and a 1 count only, and the Bad Apple's in his 31st AEW match. Coming out of it, Jericho saw something in the Bad Apple, and now he's just a solid member of the Learning Tree. Pick up. Boom! Covered by Cash Wheeler. And
Just
a 1
count, but straight away, Keith. Erudite decision getting over to the corner, and we will see a tag here, I'm sure.
Looking around, tags in Wheeler Yuta.
Look at that, interesting.
Yeah.
Big Bill wanted the tag, but instead, the young, plucky, studious Wheeler Yuta wants to get in there. What do you make of Wheeler Yuta? Of course, he was caused with the task of turning on Bryan Danielson.
Which he did. Wheeler Yuta has been, I don't know how to explain. I thought he was brainwashed at first, but now I'm not so sure. I think Wheeler Yuta is enjoying being a part of the Death Riders.
I agree. I think he willingly succumbed to the experience of John Moxley. Ooh, wow.
Cash Wheeler with a back body drop and a big one. There's Dax, and there's Cash, and there's Dax, and there's Cash. Right now, FTR tag is going to be Truth Magnum of the Outrunners, who have won 4 of their last 6 tag team matches. Been such a sensation since arriving here in AEW. Fans behind them, as well as any team here in AEW.
Truth Magnum, living, breathing advertisement for breeder Brockers. His blood pressure's so high.
Whoa! And he's firing back on Wheeler Yuta. Got Wheeler Yuta reeling. Tag and Turbo Floyd, the other half of the Outrunners, in. Knee left, right hand. As the fans chant Turbo's name, pick up. Oh, into a brainbuster and a cover. 1, 2, here comes the world champ with a solid boot to the head. Truth Magnum.
Oh, they're starting to break.
Watch out, here we go. All 11 men going at it. And once again, a disadvantage for one of these teams as we continue on Max and TNT.
Oh, they're heading our way, Tony.
Big Bill on the outside and Dax Harwood right in front of us. Meanwhile in the ring. The outrunner. Oh, Cash hit hard.
Don't worry, Tony, I've got you.
I can tell. Thank you very much. And Big Bill getting hammered in the back. And now right to the eyes by the bad apple.
This is chaotic. Absolute bedlam at ringside.
Well, you knew it would be. Oh, right in front of our young fans.
One more time. One more time.
High five, guys. I love it. Oh, this is great. Meanwhile, you see
the parents.
Crazy here.
He's going to have nightmares for the rest of his life.
Big Bill's got to be held back. Van Apple picked up a chair. And Bryce Redberg doing all he can to try to restore order.
Look at those eyes!
Who was that little kid?
Well, I don't know who the little kid was.
Sky Low slipped in.
Oh, would you stop? Full arm drag and twist. Tag. That's Harwood. We've not seen anything of the Death Riders in this match, except John Moxley making that one entrance.
Well, perhaps they're choosing their spot, Tony. Why get in there when your opponents are fresh? Let them expend some energy and then get in. Here's Big Bill.
Big Bill.
A true fan favorite, the Redwood.
Too much man. And nearly 7 feet tall.
This man is a megalith.
314 pounds, former World Tag Team champ. And when he rears back and swings, it is going to hurt. We're back on Collision Maximum Carnage here on Max and TNT. Bryce Redberg trying to restore some order here, but right now Big Bill is in command, and right now Dax Harwood is in trouble, Nigel.
Dax the Axe now has been chopped down to size.
Tag. Chris Jericho will get the exchange. Well, at least I thought he was. Yep, here comes Jericho, the legal man in now. Big Bill not done. Double team.
Oh, yeah.
Jericho, oh!
Whoa. Full chop, LT. Put that on a t-shirt.
How about that? Wheeler Yuta looking the wrong way. He gets spilled on the floor. And Jericho reaching his hand out. And look at this. Jericho, who had a peace offering with Moxley. Moxley very deliberately comes into the ring after staring at Jericho in the tag.
Jericho seemingly trusting.
You are looking at the first two world champions in AEW.
You saw Jericho pointing to his eye.
Yep,
indicating what happened.
Absolutely. Now John Moxley's got Dax Harwood up. Look at this power by Moxley and a pile driver. Moxley back to the attack again. And Wheeler Yuta will get the call in. Drives the knee down. And look at Dax in no man's land. Oh!
Wide open now, and everybody teeing off,
including Claudio. Wheeler, snapmare over. Tries a knee down. He'll try the cover here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Obviously did not hook a leg. And right now, Dax swimming towards a neutral corner here. He is dazed. He doesn't know where he is right now.
A little bit of respite when you've got 6 opponents. Here's the cover.
1, 2, no!
When you've got 6 opponents, there's very little space for you to get away from him. Dax the axe here. There's Turbo Floyd, the Turbster. Getting everybody behind Dax.
Into the ropes. Sleeper hold applied. Momentarily, that is. Dax hits the ropes, and now Wheeler Yuta with a sleeper of his own. That didn't last long either. Wheeler sending Dax to the ring post. Oh, Dax hit that left shoulder very, very hard.
Oh, look. In the corner, looking for the Busaiku knee.
No. Dax, move out of the way. Release German. Tag, and here comes Big Bill. Boy, Dax is in harm's way right now. Nope, moved out of the way. Oh, Big Bill. I think the head may have hit the ring post. He is so large. And here comes Adam Copeland.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No.
I'm not sure Copeland was holding the tag rope. The official letting it go, though.
Cope coming off with a flying forearm shot. Ducking low. Oh! Pulling back on the head of Jericho and going after Moxley.
Seamless offense. Cope there taking the chance for a cheap shot.
How about Moxley just ducking out of the way of Cope? He's going to go for a spear. Here it comes. No! Code breaker. How about that for a counter?
Cope breaker right underneath the jaw.
What a counter by Chris Jericho, the learning tree.
Well, you could certainly have a discussion about who's the greatest Canadian wrestler of their generation. But Cope certainly number 2, if not number 3. Hold on a second.
Turbo Floyd gets the exchange in. Jericho really has only 2 men to tag in. Everybody else is down. Members of the Death Riders just watching on. As the Outrunners little double bile action coming up with the elbows. Now Claudio comes in. Down go the Outrunners.
The end of fun and games when Castagnoli's in, but wait a second.
Out goes Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and pick up.
Olympic slam takes down. Wow.
Little hits that time, and then a DDT, and then a cutter by the world champion. And now, Copeland, who had set his sights on Moxley, said, Moxley, I'm coming after you.
2 of the greatest world champions in the history of this sport collide finally.
Oh, big boot by Big Bill. And now, here it comes. Oh, they were going for the Shatter Machine, and Big Bill just too big. Reaches up, there it is. There it is. Shatter Machine. Cope and Moxley. Moxley ripping at the face of Cope.
Straight away going for Cope's injured neck.
And Cope picks up Moxley. Flatliner on Moxley. Face first on the...
Might have broken his nose.
Could have on that rampway. There we have Copeland. Marina Shafir has got the case. Oh, it's Pac.
There's Pac. Pac wasn't in the match, but interjecting himself. Making sure that Cope couldn't get to Moxley.
Cope and Pac will wrestle one-on-one Wednesday on Dynamite in Knoxville. And now Cope is down and being assaulted here by members of the Death Riders. What have they got? What is this? They got him.
They don't want him to see what's going to happen.
Cope trying to pull that bag off of his head. That black bag, where are they going? What are they trying to do with Cope? No!
Who's that?
That was Cash Wheeler. And the fight ensues on the floor.
Punch it to Jericho. Wheeler, no kneeler. Flying through the air there.
Thank God the mask got off.
They're coming our way, Tony.
Over the top. Into the crowd. My God, it's an unabridged brawl.
Nobody is safe. Look at this.
Look at this from one of our high cameras as the fight goes on. Bad Apple is at the apron. Missed the lion salt. And Turbo trying to pull himself up. The Bad Apple is up, as you can see, on the apron of the ring. What a main event. Wild.
Well, they're chanting for Turbo Floyd, but what?
What is this? Powerhouse Hobbs on one leg.
Hobbs has had his knee taped up by the medical staff and wants to get back in this match.
Yes, he does.
But he waits till now.
What determination, what courage. Even on a bad leg to get in there. And he's in there, a tag. And the Bad Apple comes in. And Hobbs on 1 foot lays out the Bad Apple and Chris Jericho. Look at... Sandwiches them both in the corner. Hobbs runs through both Jericho and Keith. Powerhouse Hobbs on one leg in this wild and crazy mall. Big Bill.
You want some meat?
Look at the eyes of Bill. I don't know if that's out of shock or concern of seeing Powerhouse Hobbs back in the match.
My God. Powerhouse Hobbs is a huge man, but even he is dwarfed by Big Bill.
Back and forth they go. Oh no! Could be a choke slam in the future of Hobbs. No, he powers out of that. Then an uppercut. Out goes Big Bill.
But back inside,
the new
on the wave from the top rope.
The Ring of Honor World Champ, double axe handle. Hi, guys! Turns around.
Oh, no.
In the clutches.
Total recall.
It works. The Outrunners, watch out. The Bad Apple's got that Ring of Honor title belt. And right now, he is in the clutches of a very angry Powerhouse Hobbs. Pick up, spine buster, city done.
Here are your winners, the Outrunners, Rated FTR, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbling in, Powerhouse Hobbs picks up the win in this 12-man. Match coming up on Wednesday on Dynamite, live from Knoxville. It's going to be Cope one-on-one against Pac, and Samoa Joe returns to action, taking on Nick Wayne of the Patriarchy. We're out of time here on Maximum Carnage Collision.